Hello everyone, you're welcome to this video. On this video I will be talking about parenting and childcare in the UK. But before I get on the video, I would like you to please like, subscribe and click on the notification button so that you can get regular updates from me. Okay, so childcare in the UK, parenting, and you have a kid in the UK. I'm doing this video as a result of a question from a single parent, or should I say a single mom, who wants to come to the UK with two of her kids, and her husband is not going to be with her, and she wanted to know how will she be able to cope with the fact that she's going to be working a 7 to 7:30 job, like a 12-hour kind of job, and she has a toddler and she has also a baby. And believe me, this might be the situation of many people, and I know that this might be some of the reasons why some people would just believe that, oh, let me just hold back and all of that. But I'm just going to put together what parenting or what childcare is basically, yeah, so that it gives people, or single parents or parents, both parents, it helps them to, it gives them a good picture of what they should expect and how they can navigate these things, because I believe it's possible. I was discussing with someone, and the person was telling me about a long thread in Ireland where people were talking about how they were able to go about with their parenting, and somebody talked about she is a single mom with 3 kids. Yeah, so it might look difficult, but it is possible. So let me get into it. Childcare basically in United Kingdom is expensive. You have a 7 to 7 job or 8 to 9. The point is you're working long hours kind of shifts, and you have a baby. So I will talk about the babies before I go into the children that are of school age. What I mean by this is I'm talking about 0 to like 4 years old, and then 4 upwards. So if you have a 0 to 4 years old and you have a long hour shift, I'm not talking regardless of whether both parents or one single parent now. If you want to put that baby in a crèche, or let me say crèche, most times the charges are it depends on where you're staying, that's one. So depending on your location, for my location, the charges are between £65 for that day. You see, some might charge £9.75 per hour. Some might charge I think the cheapest so far that I've heard of is £8.75 per hour. So, and you're working a 12-hour shift. Also put in mind that most of them do not close. They don't do 12 hours. Like, they can open 8 o'clock and close 6 p.m. or they open 7 a.m. and close 6 p.m. So you have to drop that child before 7, and you also have to pick that child by 6. What some people do is they adjust their time. You can adjust your time at work and request for it based on the fact that you have a baby. So when you adjust your time, you can be resuming work maybe 7:30 and you close maybe by 6 or 5. But you make sure they have a way to make sure that you still balance up your 37.5 hours per week. I don't believe that if somebody should table that request, they will not grant it. But okay, if it's not granted, just if, which I don't think it's possible, just if it's not granted, maybe you are unable to get that kind of flexible arrangement, then the individual will have to pay for an extra fee for bringing your child earlier than the 7 a.m. And you also pay an extra fee for taking your child later than 6 p.m. So just try and look at the amount of money you'll be spending on that. It's really expensive. Now, if you say you are not doing crèche and you want to do childminding is somebody comes to your house to take care of the baby and you just go. It's still expensive. If you look at the cost, there's really no difference. Maybe like £2 less, £3 less than the amount for crèche. So it's still really expensive. So let's talk about children that are from 4 years to like 4 years above. 4 years is when you get your preschool. They're expected to have the preschool. Then 5 years they start school in full. you have to do school runs. You have to do 8:45 to 3:15, and so you have to be there. You have to take them to school and you have to pick them. And it's not like Nigeria that you can say, okay, I will get the school bus to pick up my child at 7:30 because I'm going to work by 8 o'clock, and I'll also put them for extra class or extra lesson and blah blah blah. It's really different here. You are responsible for your words. You are responsible for your children, so you need to be available to do school runs. Now put in perspective that you have a 12 to 12 kind of job, or 7 to 7. I'm talking about a 12-hour kind of job, and you have to still do school runs. I see many people just opt for night duties. They'll be like, okay, let me do night so that during the day I can do the school runs. So you should know it is really, really stressful. It is really stressful. Now, for both parents, they are still struggling. How much more somebody that is single? So I'm not saying that it's not possible. It is possible, but it's going to be tasking, it's going to be demanding, and it's going to be stressful. Childcare basically is expensive. So how can you what can somebody do, or what do I think people can do as regards this? The first thing is that, yes, try to convince your husband to come, try to convince your other spouse to come. If we have 2 parents for a child, then it's better. You'll be able to save childcare expenses. Like if the wife is working, the dad is at home. If the husband is working, the mom is at home. If the mom is working, the dad is at home. So like that, you balance it. Most employers here are really family friendly. If you tell them, oh, I have 2 kids, I have 3 kids, my wife works on so days, they'll be like, okay, can we have your shift or something like that? And they'll be able to tailor it to meet your needs. They're so really big on family, so they will really entertain requests. So that's why I was saying earlier that some people, they are able to adjust their time just because of school runs and all of that. They will really entertain the request. So that is how you can save money. So you don't have to be taking your child to crèche, or you have to be getting childminder. So another thing is, okay, my spouse refused to come with me. It's only the dad that is coming with the kids, or it's only the mom that is coming with the kids. I don't have it. Another option is to be in a location where you have like siblings or family members around, or you have a community of Africans, or should I say community of of people like you. It helps you to trust someone. Like if for example, I'm a Nigerian and I have other Nigerians around me that I've known for a long time, or I met here, and we've built a relationship. This might take a while, but you'll be able to trust people with those kids. So you can exchange child minding. They watch over your kid this week, you watch over the kid next week, and this is something you can speak to your supervisor, your manager, or your employer, or your boss at work, and I believe that they will be able to understand that. Another option that people do opt for also is bringing somebody from home. Like you can bring somebody from Nigeria, maybe your mom or your sister, your relative, but we all know that this is not sustainable. After 5 months, they will leave, so it's like you're back to square one again. So really, no matter how it seems like, oh, that would be really helpful. Yes, it is helpful. It is only helpful at that point in time. When they leave or when they go back, it's back to square one. So you just need to look at the situation around you and try to see any of the 3 options I mentioned earlier that we have. Now, why I was stressing about this cost of childcare is because of when you look at the total money you are earning, because it might be like, oh, but we are earning quite so much. When you convert it to Naira, it sounds like, wow, that's a lot of money. But you need to think about other costs also. You are being paid about, let me see, for a band 5 nurse, a registered nurse that is coming, you're being paid, if you're working with NHS, you're being paid like £14, £15. If you're working with all of these care homes, you might be paid £20, £19. And when you have £20, £19 per hour, at the end of the month, somebody in the NHS can be having like 1,700, 1,800 at the end of the month, while somebody that works in the care home can be having like 3,000, 2,500 at the end of the month. Now look at it. If you need to pay a childminder every day that you go to work, and you subtracting like about £8, £9, £10 from your money every day, then how much will remain? So you look at it, and again, considering your house rent, you consider your bills, your electricity bills, like utilities bills in general. Electricity, water, your Wi-Fi, your council tax, so all of these things together. And you have kids, so you cannot take a room. It's not like Nigeria. You cannot take a room and parlor and say, oh, we'll manage it. It's just a room, we'll manage it. Many of these house agents will not even give you the house. If you have 2 kids, 3 kids, they will tell you, oh no, you can't take a room. Oh no, you can't take they have their laws here. So you might be getting a bigger place because of the number of your children. If you have 1 kid, then that's okay. Like you might need to still get a room and another room for your kid. So you still have to get like a 2-bedroom flat. So if you have like 3-4 kids, you're getting like 3-bedroom flats, really. So the cost of a 3-bedroom flat is not small money, and you're getting 2,500 per month. I just want you to try and do the calculations, and you remove about, let me say, like 850 out of your money, and you also add your other utilities. So you will agree with me that the cost of paying anyone for childcare, that will be crazy. It's going to be really expensive. And of course, we want to do wear fine clothes and also have a good life and be comfortable and eat good food. So I will just say that here is that, for me, I believe these are the options available for anyone coming to the UK with the kids, or coming alone as a single mother. You need to make sure that, one, the kind of job you're getting, it's not like a 12-hour thing. If you get offers that work that are available for 8 to 4, like 9 to 5, those are very good ones. Like you work Monday to Fridays, that's very good. If you have kids, you'll be able to do your school runs and all of that. Now, also, if you have siblings, like locations, like, okay, I have my family members in this location and I'm coming with my kids. I'm not saying that you should automatically just rely on people, but I believe that in this space, a lot of people are really understanding. People are really ready to help you. People are ready to throw in support and support each other. So you might need to consider that also as an option. Then also, you can bring in someone to help you, like bring in a visitor. And just like I said, that is not sustainable. I believe all of this will help you making an informed decision and know what to do as regards childcare and parenting here in the UK. I've come to the end of today's video. Thank you very much for listening. Please do not forget to like and click on the notification button, and most importantly, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye.